Again there, Gemini. Dadhichi here from astrological.com.au. For those of you that are new, this is just a brief snapshot of the month of April, and I'd like to mention that first cab off the rank is Venus, which is one of your friendly planets, I might add, being in your 11th zone of friendships, social activities, but also profitability. So it's a good time to really focus on those things, especially with the great influence of Jupiter. Jupiter is your 7th ruler. So that again has connotations of business partnerships, public relations, and dealing with the public generally can bring you favourable results, even good financial prospects as well. Now take advantage of that, because what I see here on the 15th of April is the movement of that planet out of this highly favourable sector. So you've got half of the month, around 2 weeks, to really capitalise on this favourable aspect. For some of you, the 11th house is going to bring with it some fulfillment in terms of a lifelong desire. If you've been working towards that end, again, this is the time to do it. And you've got ample opportunity, especially now because we see, for example, not just one planet, but several planets. Venus, Sun, Mars, all there in the 11th house. And all the planets function really, really well in the 11th house. The 11th house does not discriminate. Like the US used to against black people in the early 60s and prior to that. So that's nice to know that you've got the full effect, the full positive influence of all of these planets, fulfilling you in some of your lifelong desires, your finances, your social activities, even your romantic situations now. So don't waste time. There's no point sitting back and thinking that this is going to happen for you. While you should make hay while the sun shines, as I say. The important transit I've been talking about this month too is the stationary retrograde movement of Pluto. This is the most distant planet. Some argue that it's a planet, that it even has an influence, but its eccentric orbit does show to astrologers that it has an impact. In your case right now, it's going to be seen to affect the shared resources that you have with other people, the finances of other people. Now this is particularly important for those of you that are in business. Something could be revealed to you that may not be so pleasant, but the seeds of good outcomes often come in the form of distress or problems, and there may be some sort of distress associated with this planet, and an understanding or a revelation of maybe misappropriation of funds, money that's been misspent. This may not even be business. It could be someone that you're involved with that may not be sharing transparently what they're doing with money. So something may come to light now, and that's good, because then you can act upon this and resolve things to your own satisfaction. Venus will move to the 12th house, as I said, on the 15th. This shows high expenses. This is what I call a luxurious placement, but it's also the hidden sector of the zodiac, what the Hindu astrologers call the Sukhasthana. Sukhasthana means the place of bed pleasures. So for a lot of you, this could be a time when you've got to pull your Kama Sutra books out. You're looking to impact upon your partner and prove that you are worthwhile in the bedroom. This is the time to explore all those weird and fancy positions. A lot of fun times, but watch your expenses at that time. The Sun and Mars could cause some problems in your relationships, friendships around the 18th. Could be a bit of a blow up or a misunderstanding with someone around that time. Here's a nice aspect for you. Neptune's in your 10th house, showing that your creativity is strong, and some of these quiet moments that you're going to have in the second half of the month can be used to accentuate and to push forward in your career. Again, this 12th house is really, really focused for the rest of the month. Mars, Sun, Venus, all there in this hidden, quiet zone of the horoscope. It's a time of self-reflection. Meditation techniques are very highly favoured for those of you that are working on the inward path. Do avail yourself of any sort of spiritual discourses, initiations, and deep meditations. That's going to help offset some of the health issues that I see that could come to light around the 26th of April with the transiting lunar eclipse. So do take care with that. But fortunately, the 29th of April, we see a really nice transit of Jupiter moving into your sun sign to alleviate a lot of those problems. Join me next month here, but in the meantime, visit my website, astrology.com.au. We offer loads of free stuff, daily, monthly, yearly readings. You can get the monthly reading in more detail. Till next month, have fun. Bye-bye.